So we are going to talk on the bonus show today about how terribly Donald Trump's social media platform Truth Social is doing.
Truth Central.
Yes, Truth Central, as some people know it. Donald Trump yesterday spent a bunch of time on Truth Social just flipping out. And you can tell this guy is panicking. This guy realizes the walls are closing in around him. The lawyers he picked from just seeing them on TV don't seem to be representing him in the most coherent and competent way. And Donald Trump with another one of these multi-post tirades that used to be reserved for Twitter until Trump was banned. Trump kicking it off with the now emblematic all caps witch hunt with 3 exclamation points. You know, I actually respect 3 exclamation points. When I see 2, it's a little weird. But, you know, if you want to do 1 exclamation point or 3, I can get behind that. So at least Trump with 3 exclamation points. Then Trump posting, quote, when are the great agents and others in the FBI going to say, we aren't going to take it anymore? Much as they did when James Comey read off a list of all of crooked Hillary Clinton's crimes, only to say that no reasonable prosecutor would prosecute. The wonderful people of the FBI went absolutely nuts. So Comey had to backtrack and do a fake investigation in order to keep them at bay. The end result, we won in 2016 and we did much better in 2020, but now the left has lost their minds. That is a wild, wild assertion. It's gobbledygook. It's a verbal ink blot. Well, I guess it's a written one. That doesn't make any sense. And Trump just not relenting, continuing with, quote, the raid on my home, Mar-a-Lago, is one of the most egregious assaults on democracy in the history of our capital C country, which is, by the way, going to places in a very bad way it has never seen before. And then lastly, back to all caps, invasion of privacy. And again, this could be referring to anything. This could be referring to the raid on Mar-a-Lago itself. This could be referring to what's in the affidavit. I mean, with Donald Trump, you never really know. This is a very scared, but also incompetent, delusional, and narcissistic individual. And what some are now suggesting is that when you take, remember, Trump never apologizes. Trump never thinks he did anything wrong. He never takes responsibility. That's been the theme, typical of narcissists. What some are now starting to speculate is that it's always been unhinged, but there's something uniquely unhinged about this, that Trump now is starting to be the authoritarian dictator wannabe narcissist who is starting to believe the walls may be closing in around me. And one of the difficulties when such people start to believe that is that, I hate to use this analogy because I'm not literally comparing people to animals, but when cornered animals realize they are cornered, sometimes they start to behave in ways that are extremely out of character, unpredictable, erratic, and dangerous. And when you take a true narcissist who never apologizes, never admits that he's done anything wrong, and believes he's so much smarter than everybody else, that if you just let him talk to them, he'll talk his way out of an indictment, an investigation, whatever. When they start to think, wow, I really may be screwed here, all bets are off about what they might be willing to do. And we may well be getting to that spot with Donald Trump. The next 2 months are going to be nuts. The next 2 months are going to be truly, truly nuts. We're going to take a very quick break. Make sure you're following us on Facebook, facebook.com/David Pakman Show. And remember that this Wednesday, August 31st at 6 p.m. Eastern, we will be doing the members only town hall. If you'd like to participate, sign up at joinpakman.com.